So I just got done with the video where I actually got this to turn on. I'm probably going to space these videos out, but I do think that this is worth a separate video, especially because I didn't realize that this had a problem until after I stopped recording. But it does work. Screen is obviously still not great, but see if you can even hear this. I apologize. When I adjust the volume wheel, the sound crackles a little bit. Now, I've already thoroughly cleaned this plenty of times, and I always focus on the volume wheels because this is a pretty common problem. So I'll show you what I've done here. Let me take this apart again. We're going to need to take this entire board apart. That might also be a problem. Let's ignore that for now. What I do to every Game Boy I get in is I reflow the headphone jack, the power board, and then I clean and reflow the power switch and clean and reflow the volume wheel. Those are all the main problem makers on the Game Boy. But even with reflowing this and trying to spray some alcohol in there, trying to get some toothbrush bristles in there, it's tough. So lately I've also been using contact cleaner and it works really well. But even still, this still is crackling. So we're going to take this out. We're going to desolder it. We're also going to reattach this and we'll put a new volume wheel in because they do make these still. I could steal one off of an old board or something, but these are dirt cheap, brand new. I bought like 50 of them. I'll probably retire from YouTube before I run out of them. So maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But we're just going to work on desoldering this and then we'll fix the speaker later because I forgot to go get the wire stripper when I got up for this. Zoom in a bit for you. We're going to take our desoldering wick. We're going to desolder this because these 2 points right here are for our volume wheel. I'm going to add some flux because it is not wanting to cooperate. Okay, I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit. Turn up to 350. That's what I usually do when solder is being a little stubborn. And when we're going through multiple layers of metal like this, it just makes it a little easier. But you definitely have to be careful at higher temperatures because you can easily burn something. Just an awkward piece to desolder, but there we go. Hopefully this side will be easier, more cooperative. Yeah, actually, that was instant. Wow. Now, go from this side. We should honestly be able to just lift up. I really don't know what's holding back these things. Okay. This is why I hate desoldering stuff because it gets stuck. It just doesn't want to come off. If these two pieces break free, it's going to be a lot easier to desolder the rest of it. There we go. There we go. Just don't get why these get so stuck. There we go. Oh gosh. That might have been too far. Thankfully, this is like a flex PCB almost. Yeah, okay. So from here, actually, I will use a little more flux. This isn't my favorite flux. This one makes me cough if I breathe it in. I don't know why. Well, I mean, it makes sense, but the other one doesn't make me cough. So I try not to breathe it in, but the smoke always wants to go into your face. And there we go. That just doesn't look quite right on the backside. I don't know if I did that or if that's what it's been like and that's why it's having issues. Because it looks fine on this side. I feel like I did that. But either way, I'm going to clean up in here because it is a little gross. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's like solder points here, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know if it's like extra grounding or what. I don't know. And we can literally just stick these 2 pins down in the 2 holes. And then we can solder them down over here, or we can solder them down over here. Well, we have to do both sides, but I'm going to start with this side. Normally, I would solder the 2 anchor points. Well, not normally with this, but normally with other things that have the anchor points, the through hole pins. But I feel like if I hang it upside down, it's just going to not be lined up. So this will probably be easier. I will put down some flux again because these pins are actually kind of long. The flux will help get the solder underneath and all around so it actually connects to the board, hopefully. And I just made a grave mistake. Can anybody spot it? This is as far as I can zoom in optically. Digitally, I can zoom in further. Yep, I bridged those pins there, or those resistors. So I'm just gonna get a dab of flux. And there we go. We're all good. And we can flip it over, solder those pins down. Don't think I'll need flux here, just boop, maybe. Boop. It's really good on one side. And push. All right, I think we're good there. Now we'll just clean up the flux once again, and then we'll fix the speaker. Actually, I'm going to do the speaker real quick now. Just going to desolder, and I'm going to try to grab the leftover wire, pull it out. There we go. Usually it's not that easy, but apparently today is a good day because that was stupid easy. Okay, I'm going to go grab my wire strippers and chop off just the nubbin of the ends. And I want to say it's 26. I want to say it's 26. Looks good to me. Bang. Then I don't think it matters at all. It's not going to be this way for all speakers, but I think as far as Game Boy speakers are concerned, it doesn't make a difference what wire you put in. But I think one wire is slightly longer than the other, just for like clearance sake. And then we'll just add some solder back to these points, maybe. There we go. And other side. Boom. Look how beautiful that looks. No complaints. Now I'm going to clean all this up and then we'll test it. And it's spinning beautifully. Look at that. Let's see if it actually makes some sound. I'm going to have confidence just like last time. There we go. It's a lot louder too. Probably because we resoldered the wires and now it's nice and neat. Boom! Da-da-da-da. Beautiful. Now it's actually good.